Most people think you need a gym membership and 2 hours of free time every day to transform your body. You probably believe that if you aren't running miles on an expensive treadmill, you are just wasting your time. But the truth is that your body does not care about fancy machines or expensive monthly fees. We analyzed data from proven studies to see what happens when you strip everything away and focus on just one move. If you do 40 squats every day, your body undergoes a massive transformation that most people completely overlook. This is not just a workout. It is a proven formula for functional fitness that anyone can do at home. You might think doing the same thing every day is a mistake, but we will show you why this specific daily exercise is the ultimate life hack for your health. It is the most powerful no-equipment workout you can find because it mimics how humans have moved for thousands of years. Let's get into the 9 ways your life changes when you start this simple daily habit. First, let's talk about something you can't see in the mirror, which is your bones. Most of us worry about our muscles, but our bones are the foundation that keeps us standing. As we get older, our bones naturally start to lose their strength and can become brittle like a dry stick. But when you perform a squat, you are putting a healthy amount of stress on your frame. The weight of your body pushes down through your hips, legs, and spine. This mechanical pressure acts like a wake-up call for your bone cells. It tells them to start strength building by producing more bone tissue. This increases your bone density, which is basically a measure of how solid and strong your bones really are. If you ignore this, you might end up with osteoporosis, which is a scary condition where your bones can break from just a small trip or fall. But doing 40 repetitions every day builds a shield around your skeleton. You are making your bones more resistant to fractures and keeping yourself independent as you age. We will show you the real secret to how this affects your heart in a minute. But first, we need to look at the massive calorie burn. Most people think they need to do hours of low-impact cardio to lose weight. But squats are a secret weapon for burning fat because they use the biggest muscles in your body. When you lower yourself down, your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core all have to fire at once. This means your heart starts beating faster and your breathing gets heavy. Your body starts searching for energy and begins burning through calories like a furnace. Doing this every day helps you keep your blood sugar levels in check and reduces the risk of things like diabetes. It creates a healthy balance where you are using up the energy you eat instead of storing it as fat. This keeps your body in great shape without needing to spend all day on a bike or a rowing machine. Now you might feel tired after just 10 repetitions at first, but that is where the magic of muscular endurance comes in. Endurance is just a fancy way of saying your muscles can work for a long time without quitting on you. When you do these every single day, you are challenging your legs to keep going even when they want to stop. Over time, your muscles learn how to use oxygen much more efficiently. You will notice that walking up a flight of stairs or carrying heavy grocery bags feels much easier than before. But there is another benefit to this endurance that most people forget. When your muscles are strong and do not get tired easily, you are much less likely to get hurt. Tired muscles are clumsy and they stop protecting your joints, which is how most people end up with a pulled muscle or a sprained ankle. By building this stamina, you are making your body more resilient for everything else you do. Speaking of joints, let's look at how this movement actually heals your knees and hips. Many people avoid squats because they think it will hurt their knees. But the opposite is actually true if you do them with the right form. Inside your joints, there is a special liquid called synovial fluid. It reduces friction and helps everything move smoothly without any grinding. When you move through a full range of motion, you are pumping this oil all around the joint. This nourishes your cartilage, which is the soft cushion between your bones. If you stop moving, that cushion starts to dry out and wear away. This leads to a lot of pain and stiffness, especially as the years go by. But keeping those joints in motion keeps them well lubricated and young. A major study even found that people who did these strength exercises had thicker cartilage than people who sat around all day. So, instead of wearing your knees out, you are actually making them tougher and more flexible. Before we move on to the next big benefit, I want to ask you a quick question. What is one fitness goal you have been struggling to reach lately? Leave a comment below with your question or your goal, and let's start a conversation about it. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you, which is your blood flow. Your heart is responsible for pumping blood out to your body, but it needs help getting it back up from your legs. When you perform a squat, your leg muscles act like a second heart. They squeeze the veins and push the blood back up toward your chest against the force of gravity. If your blood pools in your legs, you can end up with those blue, twisted veins called varicose veins. These can be very painful and make your legs feel heavy and tired all the time. But doing your daily squats keeps the blood moving and reduces the pressure in your veins. Good circulation also means that your muscles get more of the nutrients they need to recover. If your blood flow is poor, your body cannot repair itself as quickly after a workout. So, by helping your heart pump, you are actually helping your whole body heal faster. I'm going to share a trick to double your results at the end of this video, but let's look at how your hormones react to this daily habit. Squats are known as a compound movement, which means they use multiple joints and muscle groups at once. When you do an intense move like this, it sends a loud signal to your brain. Your body thinks it needs to get stronger to survive the challenge, so it releases a natural boost of hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. These are the chemicals that tell your body to build muscle and burn fat. Having a healthy hormonal balance makes you feel more confident and gives you more energy throughout the day. It even helps improve your mood and keeps your heart healthy. One study showed that people who did compound moves had much higher hormone levels than people who only did small, isolated exercises. But you aren't just working your legs when you squat. You are also building incredible core strength. When you lower down into a squat, your core has to work overtime to keep you from falling over. It acts like a natural weight belt that protects your spine. This is why people who squat often have much less back pain. They have built a strong foundation that supports their weight properly. As you rise back up, your stomach and back muscles stay tight to keep you upright. Over time, this makes you feel stronger in everything you do. From sitting at a desk to playing with your kids, a strong core means you have better balance and a much lower risk of falling down. But we also have to talk about how you move, which brings us to mobility and flexibility. Being strong is great, but it doesn't mean much if you are as stiff as a board. When you practice a deep squat, you are forcing your hips, knees, and ankles to move through their full range of motion. Many of us spend all day sitting in chairs, which makes our muscles short and tight. This tightness leads to pain and makes it hard to move around easily. But doing these every day helps stretch those tight muscles while they are working. This makes your movements feel more fluid and natural. It is the key to pain-free movement that lasts a lifetime. As we get older, we naturally lose this flexibility, which makes simple tasks feel like a chore. By keeping your joints mobile now, you are making sure you can stay active and confident for decades to come. Finally, let's talk about the change you will actually see in the mirror: increased muscle mass. Every time you do a squat, you are creating tiny, microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. When you rest, your body repairs those tears and makes the muscle fibers a little bit thicker and stronger than before. This is how you build a body weight training physique that looks toned and powerful. Since squats work so many muscles at once, you are getting the most bang for your buck. Your thighs will look more defined, your glutes will get firmer, and your legs will become much more powerful. A study from 2010 proved that people who did squats regularly saw a huge jump in muscle size compared to those who did easier tasks. And because these are muscles you use every day, you are building a body that is not just for show, but is truly functional. If you want to keep making progress, you can try different versions to keep things interesting. You can try a wider stance to target different areas, or try moving slower to make it harder. Just make sure you focus on your form and breathe through every single repetition. The secret is to just keep going and make it a part of your daily routine. If 40 feels like too much, start with 10 and work your way up. You don't need a gym, you just need a little bit of space and the will to improve. Subscribe to this channel for more health tips. This beginner-friendly habit will change your life if you give it a chance. If you found this helpful, you should definitely watch the next video to keep your journey going.